So it's Friday the 21st of April, we're back on the farm. It's going to be another big day, I hope. We're going to light the furnace today. The plan is this weekend, light the furnace tonight and stay with it. It's the first time it's been lit, to make sure all the safety systems work, of course, and make sure it doesn't overshoot, that kind of thing. Plus, I can't leave it on the first night, so I'm going to sleep here tonight. The second day, tomorrow, I'm going to be glass making. So it's 9:10. We're sitting at 368 degrees. And I think I'm just going to let it sit for a while until it's almost that moisture is gone. So it's 10 o'clock. Let's see where we're at. Just turn my camera around. It's sitting now at 641 in terms of temperature. I've just put a program in. It's just climbing underneath there. You can see it's at 70 now, and that's climbing up. I've set that to 650. So 11 o'clock. You see the steam's virtually all gone now, and we've got it about 800 degrees, just under 800 there on low fire. So I'm hoping it can tick over between 8 and 900. And then I'll bring the high fire in just to get it up to about 1000 to 1100 degrees. And once it's stable, I'll be able to go and get some sleep. So it's 20 to 12. I've got past 900 now, so I'm just putting the high fire on. So you can hear that kind of roar, that's the high fire kicking in and out. So it's programmed now for 1000 degrees. All looks good. We're at 1008 degrees. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to ramp it straight up. It's about 1080, leave it overnight, and check it every 2 hours. Seems happy, doesn't it? 12:30 and a disaster. I lost the controller. I can't see any glass inside there. But the main problem is that controller, the power just went off. There was nothing on it, so I can't say that it was being controlled. I do have a spare over here, which I'm just going to rig up, and I'm going to try this one. This is at 12:30, a little bit late, I know, but I'm not giving up. So it's 1:20, and let's turn my camera around. This is what's left of my controller, but this is my shiny new controller, which I've just wired up, and it seems to be working. Burner's back working. It looks a mess at the back, but I don't care. It's all working, which is the main thing. Okay, let's see how we do. Just see what it's like in the morning, and then put more glass in and use CD glass tomorrow on the safe side. But I think I need some sleep now. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, Sunday 22nd of April. I've had 2 hours sleep, and I'm just going to turn this camera around. Look what we have. So it's 1 o'clock, Saturday the 22nd. I'm making glass. I don't want anyone to think that this is done without training. I don't hold the gas safe certificate at the moment, but I served my time at Pilkington Glass from 1981 to 85 as a gas fitter. And I've got City and Guilds in gas and oil supplies, advanced City and Guilds in gas and oil supplies. I've also got an EITB certificate of engineering craftsmanship from Pilkington Glass, which is maintenance and installation of factory services, namely, obviously, Cowley Hill. They have the float glass works there. So I know a little bit about burner systems, about furnaces. I wouldn't attempt to do this without that kind of knowledge. I haven't got good glass, I have to say, because I was working, I should say, till 4 o'clock last night. And even then I didn't want to kind of fill up. But what I've got is clear glass from that colour. And a very simple way of doing that, processing it, but that means I can actually give back decent quality colour to Richard, who can put it in his big furnace and reuse it. So I can kind of pay my way for what I do, hopefully. And that's what a circular economy is. Lots of people working together. I'm based on a farm. We've got Andy, who's absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping to use obviously fern and other ashes as well, locally produced. Alongside things like the solar concentrators I've been rabbiting on about, we're going to make them in lead crystal, and because of this furnace, I can have a pot for every type of glass. So one of those, I've already got a lead crystal pot somewhere actually, and that's what we're going to make the solar concentrators out of. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I am bushed. Made a few mistakes, so I can see I'm tired. So it's probably not safe to carry on. I know that sounds a bit wimpy, but I've been working since 8 this morning, and I'm delighted. The glory hole needs to be changed, but the furnace is behaving perfectly. Just going to swap my camera around. I've drained the pot, so I know there's not a hole in the crucible, because after I've made stuff, I've still put quite a lot of cullet in there, a little bit more there, and this isn't kind of the most expensive, the cheapest kind of furnace to run while it's on. But now that I've drained the pot, what I can do is quite simply this. And turn it off at the end of a day. Now, I've worked on recuperators. I worked at Pilkington Glass, so I worked on massive recuperators. They're not new. They're going back, I think the one I worked on was put in 1948. So you can preheat her going in. You can preheat your gas as well. You can do all sorts. You can introduce oxygen into it. But I personally don't think there's anything better in terms of cheaper than turning the damn thing off when it's not in use. So we've got CD glass today because it was so late, but as you can see, it started off colour. However, we've got clear. Nice clear glass. Full marks to anyone who can tell me how I did that. Right. Yes, well. So the furnace is off. You can see it's coming down in temperature. I've run this furnace before. I'm leaving the fan on so it protects the burner. The burner won't get damaged. And I can pack up and go home now. This can produce perfect glass. If you fill it up the night before you want to work, take it up to temperature, let it work out overnight, and you'll get perfect glass the next morning. I completely miscalculated the temperature and needed, it's 100 degrees more than I was actually running it. Anyway, that's it from me for now. That's a good test, I think. So the next time I'm here, I'm going to strip this furnace down completely. I'm going to inspect it, and I'm going to make some alterations. So I've attempted to cover the ceramic fibre. I know ceramic fibre is awful. I'm not going to have ceramic fibre out everywhere. This entire object here is going to be fibred to death, really thick, and the same around the flue, and then it's going to have metal mesh over the whole thing just to kind of hold everything in place, and possibly thick foil as well, just to kind of protect us from that material. Well, I am absolutely shattered, but I just have to say thank you to everyone who helped make this happen. This is all done for under £10,000. That's including the building, getting the building sorted, getting the electrics in, getting the gas in as well, everything in terms of services. Plus, well, let's just have a quick look. We've got a nice top loader there, thank you. Silvertree Crystal, I know they've closed down, but that was a bargain at 200 quid, so thank you so much. Got a lovely kiln here with our glass sitting there annealing. Thanks to Jackie at Suez for all she's done as well. To Chris for that racking there. And of course, apparently this is the comfiest bench I've ever worked on. I absolutely love it. It might look a bit tatty, but we're going to do that up. Going to make it look sparkling, I think, but it is wonderful. So that's it for me, and hopefully see you soon. Oh, by the way, that kiln is not on. I'm going to move that. So next morning, there's always the kind of exciting bit when you open up the kiln to see what you've got. I'm just going to turn this around. And I worked the furnace out and just drained the pot at the end, and that's what we got. It's got a slight green edge to it, but it's not bad, considering that it's upcycled from trash. And inside here is some finished pieces.